it is meant to transform us. I love John 8:31. You see, many people says the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. That is not what Jesus said. That is not what the Bible teaches. It says here in John 8:31, to the Jews who had believed him, Jesus said, if you hold to my teachings, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Before the truth can set you and I free, we have to hold on to the teachings. We have to live the teachings. We have to put the teachings into practice. Real Christianity is when the Bible promises becomes reality. What is the point of God's overabundance of promises without the provisions? You see, knowing all the provisions, knowing all about the promises, do not make them ours. Christianity does not offer an escape from circumstances. It offers a conquest of the circumstances. At this stage, I would like to invite you to go to our website, which is kingdomsuccesstv.com. We want you to join our mailing list. Dr. Andre sends out letters. We want you to be part of that, to receive updates. And we would also like to invite you to Higher Ground Church at 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning, which is on Route 162, just as you turn off the 159 in Maryville, in Professional Park, the Maryville Professional Park. Now let's get back to our lesson. The word temptation in the Bible means that which puts us to the proof, whether by good or by evil design. Now, I want to share with you today that temptation in itself is neither good nor bad. All it is designed to do is to bring out what is really in our hearts. You see, if I don't fall into the temptation, it wasn't a bad thing. John 14:30, Jesus said, I will no longer speak with you, for the prince of this world is coming. He has no hold on me. Can you and I say the same thing today? That God has no hold on, that Satan has no hold on us. Temptation puts us to the test. It shows us how we will react in a situation related to a promise that God has given us. If we react according to biblical specification, the provision is ours. The question is whether or not we have the capacity to receive what God has promised. Many times, our character is not formed. Our character is not developed enough for God to give us what He has in store for us, what He has provided us. You see, under excessive pressure, untempered steel will break. Without preparation, the fulfillment of a promise can break us as well. How did the prodigal son get into trouble? He demanded his inheritance too soon. When all the money was in his pocket, he forgot about the father. Too much, too soon destroyed him. Now, We're going to talk a little bit about the wilderness and see how the children of Israel, how they reacted in the wilderness. Now, whilst the wilderness experience is a very necessary experience in our Christian lives, we were never meant to be residents there. We must go through the wilderness because we need to learn dependence on God. God wants us to walk through the wilderness into His provision. Wilderness shows us our own insufficiency and God's all-sufficiency. Now, when God gives us a promise, there's a time lapse. There's a process we have to go through between the promise and the provision. And I call that the law of the 4 P's. So God gives us a promise. We have to apply the principle. Then we face a problem, and then we receive the provision.